fan through for games like this one.
If you are a shooter at a time that needs to be addressed, please text the word along with the shoot and seat location to 55555. A member of our press relations team will respond.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at the Timberwolves, their season filled with ups and downs, 10th right now in the conference.
I think for Minnesota, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortune.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Cunningham. Jackson is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Edwards. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham. And it's Griffin in at the small forward. It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
Well, maybe I'm the one to break the news here, but the results are in, and they're impressive. The MP has been driven to make plays, and the team has really prospered. His abilities to create those opportunities are making a huge impact on the defense.
We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Edwards finds Jackson. On the wing, MP. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pistons. Going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And checking out the stats for Anthony Edwards. The past month has been surreal, averaging about 23 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Heat made some terrific plays. He scored 23 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. And so it was another big night, something he's been doing a lot of lately. And I'm sure he's looking to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
He can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
And some changes. Over Thompson. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here's Dillingham. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they...
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Griffin, no one around him. Towns kicks to Griffin. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Griffin's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Time. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And how about the confidence right there? Towns feeling like he can shoot whenever and wherever he wants.
For 3, Edwards. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Tie game in Minnesota. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
As a resident dunk contest expert, I can tell you, these are the names you want in the dunk contest, guys. Don't come at me with who isn't making the cut, because this group is all you need.
Geez, I guess we can call it right now. The Jet has spoken. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. MP really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here is Edwards. Goes up off the inbound.
Defense is all about mindset, and MP was locked and loaded on that shot.
Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Back to Edwards. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. MP's got 12.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Got his 5th rebound in this one.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Shooing off all the contact, Stewart able to get through with an aggressive play.
No good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Cunningham finds MP. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now an 8-point Piston lead.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
2 minutes into the shot is off.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
Inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
I wonder, Stewart, with that wingspan, just where you can throw lobs for him to still throw it down.
Operations. The Timberwolves making a change here. Brown's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Howland, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Pass to Brown. Dillingham with it. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Thompson with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Timberwolves trail by 12.
Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Minnesota making some changes. Miller comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Johnson in for Dillingham. Then for the Pistons, Charles Massey. He's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Harris comes in for Asar Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham.
Right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Johnson for 3, drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 6.
And dialing up the 3 ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by Detroit.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards, good.
And this kid is confident. MP just coming right back with his own 3.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 14-point game from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And another 3 for Detroit.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
MB getting it done for Detroit. He went on an aerial 3-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll... The group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Ellis. Towns comes in for Miller. Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 17 now just in the second half. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Edwards against Edwards. Edwards.
Okay.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Detroit.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. On the clock. Gobert, no good. Detroit dictating the flow. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Griffin with the steal. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Outside, Griffin. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assist goes to Cunningham.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you. Solid effort tonight on both ends. A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun. Good, MP. It's going to be a long summer if we can't win tonight.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And here in the back half of February, the power rankings tell a pretty complete story of the season so far. You take a look at the Nets, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for the Pistons, they've exceeded expectations, and that's still putting it lightly. They're playing fantastic ball and are very dangerous.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. They've got Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart out there with Jackson, then it's MP, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Cam Thomas out there with Green. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Dixon in at the 4. Talking about this matchup we have here, Richard. Two teams that are very focused on the youth movement.
Yeah, a lot of young guys on both squads, which should make for some exciting plays, as well as some inevitable learning experiences.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And MP has made it known. For this recent stretch, he's been focused on getting his teammates more involved, distributing the load.
And MP has made good on his promise. His passing's been exceptional. So savvy. Such a great understanding of the system this coaching staff has in place. He's on the same wavelength with just about every one of his teammates right now.
Here's Thomas, following the score by... Here's Dixon, coming off a 12-point game. Clock at 4. And here is Green. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Edwards against Thomas. Thompson passes to Edwards. Pass to Cunningham. MP, a screen on Thomas. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Edwards.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Down low. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. To the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics played really well. He dropped 24 points and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
So the Nets making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Sasser's checked in for Cunningham. Jackson gets the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Force on the backboards. Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Just of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and looked really fresh out there.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Brooklyn out in front, up 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. To the bucket for the layup. He's got 5.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
Edwards gets the bucket. Nets leading by 12. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Edwards pulls it in. All right, let's check in now with Shams Charania, who has breaking news on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Thanks, B.A. They're hoping to give their offense a boost with the addition of DeMar DeRozan. This is an all-star caliber player who's thrived in multiple systems, and I'm hearing they have no doubt that DeRozan will slot in and provide an instant scoring jolt.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. Cunningham against Green. Out to the wing. Takes the three. Drops in the three. Green's got 7.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Johnson for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Connects from downtown.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back after this.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny, don't be jealous. I say LA is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard, also in the rebounding.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Strong performance by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And now we'll send it over for a report on Malik Monk.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Nets head athletic trainer. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. And for a team with eyes on the championship, this injury could have serious implications. And we'll see how it affects them.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Green out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Dixon in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. RJ displaying at a faster pace, worked the same in the regular and again for 3.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season?
This is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Back to Edwards. For 3. Good! Another from 3.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter.
Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Great open look there. Shots. Here's Dixon. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Shot is good by Edwards.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
27 seconds left in the third quarter.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
It's Brooklyn with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Playing some great basketball, holding a healthy advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a...
Full line change here for Brooklyn. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Jackson out there with Isaiah. The rebound by Detroit. Pass to MP. Here's Jackson. Thomas defends. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard.
Over the opposition in this regard.
And here's MP from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Cunningham. MP finds Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Ooh, those are some grown man points there by Jackson Jr.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. 6-point lead. Pass to Whitehead. And here's Claxton. Claxton, a screen on MP. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Thomas does need a lot of space in this situation. He is so good at breaking defenses down.
And here's Edwards outside. And Detroit another 3.
Oh boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
Thomas passes to Whitehead. A minute 20 left to play in the 4th quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Green. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Jackson. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
And here's Green from the arc. Detroit with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Launches it. Green's feeling it at the arc.
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that bucket.
It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Yeah, he's still a youngster, but MP shows he's ready for the big moments.
Huge moment here.
You have to stay calm in these situations.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Green. And the Nets, another 3!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Oh, he buried the 3!
The moment is never too big for MP.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
11 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
the line with
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Detroit calls timeout. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
To take the lead. It's good! And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
And there's not enough time to catch and shoot, so they'll have to tip it in off the inbound pass.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Good win. Let's keep it going.